All right. Good morning. Kyle, looks like Kyle was first this morning, Kyle K, and then Mike, and then Mark. I guess Sergio and RJ must not be here. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. Good morning. Okay, I already have VRPX up, and PMCB, and BUA, GLG, AZRX, and then we still have NOW up from the other day, and Pfizer, and Upstart. That's what we're looking at this morning. What? I said it first. I said it first in the VIP. Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah. We've been there since early morning. That's true. All right. So we're looking at VRPX for sure again today. If you were able to get that when it broke yesterday's post-market high, boy, that would have been insane. 22 to 39 would have been that break. But you would have had to wake up at 4 a.m. So for some of you, though, you might be able to do that. There's some good opportunities in the morning there. So let's see if there's anything else on the horizon here. And I'm going to put that up on the high-speed setup as well. Okay, good. That's pretty funny, Ed. But there are multiple times to buy back in. I mean, at least one that I know of to buy back in on VRPX yesterday. And then this pre-market has been incredible. So anyway, what's the news on that? I think what's the news on VRPX? All right, man. Well, it must have a very low float for it to be going this crazy. Oh my gosh, it has a 2 million share float. Yeah, so that's part of what's going on. Nothing groundbreaking. It will crash at some point. Yep. Very cool. PMCB is an IPO, you said? No. Verpax Pharmaceuticals shares more than doubled after the company received a positive U.S. Food and Drug Administration guidance for its potential antiviral nasal spray from Masia. Okay. What is MOASS? Is GME gonna MOASS? Is that like short for moon its ass? Not even FDA approved. Correct. Well, we're here to make money off of it on a day trade basis. I feel like Orf is wringing out the towel, low volume and ready to jump. Am I off base? Yes. It's had some recent spike moments on high volume and then went back to whatever mode it was in before, and it's been bearish basically ever since June. Yes, I did. I posted the Zoom link in the Discord. Yes. Give you a good option to trade. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Meme Tard Wednesday. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, somebody actually asked about GME. Yeah, amazing. Still 163, which is remarkable when you think about it. You think people are still thinking that GME is going to go like higher? No. So many people got burned on those drops that statistically, percentage wise, there's less people interested in doing that again than more. And so therefore, just on that basis alone, it couldn't do it. But then add to that now all the brokerages have like sort of extra regulation for when stocks do that. Yeah, it's not happening. And novices just don't understand all those factors. I refuse to lose. So yeah, PCMB, if it can break 7, we'll get in. We have 17 minutes to the market open. Amazon puts, I don't think so. Not today on Tesla either, no. We're out on Ford, yeah. I think so. Let's see. Oh yeah, quite a bit out. Our stop was, what was it, 1320? Does anybody remember? You guys over on TikTok, make sure you click the link in my bio to come join our trading community. All right, let me type the names of these puppies on here. PMCB, VRPX, B-Way, NAV, AZRX, ELG, Pfizer, Upstart, got IRIX in the corner, Apple, Tesla, and Amazon. Okay, now let's go through the market chameleon and see if there's any big caps doing anything interesting. Oh yeah, I definitely do, Adam. Yeah. Palantir? What about Palantir? Let's see. Palantir is just sideways, down, bearish. Yeah, we are bullish on Pfizer, and we're in Pfizer. We have a position on Pfizer. Alcon also looks pretty impressive today. Does anyone know if there's any upgrades with new price targets on Alcon, ALC? Let me know. What am I doing now? Yeah, sorting my market cap. Chowder says Twilio. Does anybody know what movie had a main character named Chowder? Chowder this show. Yeah, okay, but how about a movie? That's what I'm thinking of. I never watched the show. Let's see if you guys can figure out in my universe the chowder I'm thinking of. That's it. Ryan got it. Monster House. No, that's not Goonies because that's Chunk. No, it was Monster House, dude. Ryan gets everything. It was Monster House. 840,000 Tilray, a bit active this morning. Might be trading that. Let's pull up Tilray. Closed at 13 yesterday, hit 14.4 this morning, but it's back at 13.75. So we'll see if it can break out of 14.4. Yeah, Monster House. Somebody else got it on TikTok. Let me check on YouTube. Nope. Tilray. That was one of the first things that Rebecca says. Target also on sale. Target on sale. Wow, I can't believe they're down so much. Wow. I thought that they had a good report. Incredible. How about Walmart? That didn't pull Walmart down. So Walmart with some relative strength right now. It's pretty hard to say on Pfizer. Pretty hard to say. Because you could say that about any one of those previous days. Do yourself a favor and don't be a counter trend trader. Don't be that guy. But maybe you're asking because you're hoping for a continuation, but not feeling it, and that might be true. Yeah. So, but we will, keep our fingers crossed. RSLS. Somebody says RSLS. Nothing going on there. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Home Depot. After a big drop like that, you're gonna have to let it settle in for weeks. It could be even a month or two. You've got to let it settle in and then see what pattern it starts forming. It's you can't take direction. Can't take a guess on Home Depot right now and be very accurate. Tilray and ALC. Let me put those down there. All right, we got 10 minutes to the open. 10 minutes till the market opens. Take a look at this a little bit more zoomed up. If VRPX can get above 33, might be able to get in for $5 a risk. Can you believe that? $5 a risk. That means you'd be hoping for $10 a gain. So that means 33 would need to turn into 43. So you're expecting 43 if you get in at 33 with $5 a risk. Yeah, but it didn't break yesterday's low, Norm. That's good news about Target. Interesting, they're buying back. The RPX will dump it to open. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's a good chance it will because those stocks usually do. That's about the only reason why. Not because you know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, Anthony, you don't think you're touching what? VRPX today? Yeah. I don't know. That's exactly why we trade every day. Is we try to go after whatever's the hottest stock, and it's going to get moved because it's so popular and it's so on everyone's radar. Well, that's the one today, and maybe a little PMCB, maybe a little Tilray, but VRPX is going to provide the most volatility. So if it happens, it could be quite good. And if it doesn't, you lose 1%. All right, I just refreshed the market chameleon to see if there's anything else interesting. SNGX. Okay, that's already been fading. Good morning. SRNX, somebody says. Huh, that didn't even come up. What are we saying about now? Not much. It's up a little bit in pre-market. All right, we have 7 minutes until the market opens. If Tilray breaks 14.4, that's what we're looking for on that. Then we'll get in for possibly 75 cents of risk. Twilio. Okay, Chowder. No, nothing going on there. Oh, what was your question? And be as scenario specific as possible. You're like, does it look good? No idea. For a day trade, for a week trade, for a month trade, for a year trade, for an all investment, short, long. NetX up 10.3%. For a swing. No, I'm not really seeing that as an ideal setup. Not high probability enough. A woodchuck would chuck much wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Somebody on TikTok who apparently is 14 years old asked me that. They said, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? My kids just went to school this morning, first day of school. So I guess that means we'll have a a certain percentage less of kids in our TikTok now. Yeah, that's right, Jonathan. But we don't know the risk yet. Nah, I don't have any bacon this morning. Oh, because you guys had some bacon? Nice. That sounds good. Grow generation? Damn. Let's see. That's TGC, right? No, they just keep going down. Like you don't want to be in that. Nothing going on there. That's not where you want to put your money. Oh, it's grow generation, GRWB. Okay, G. Oh yeah, just as bad, if not worse. Is it bad if you plug in a light bulb and sparks fly everywhere? Yes. Oh, gee. I had to really think about that. I think what's going on is you have a short somewhere in the connector for the bulb down inside there. You may have some frayed wires touching. Yeah, that it's not the light bulb that's the problem. It's the socket. Something's wrong there. Does it do? Did you put an LED bulb in or old? What do they call it? Incandescent bulb in? This would be funny. Like this is. No, it's not even that. I thought of another funny thing. Is like ask me anything kind of thing, right? Not like an interview thing, but like so now one of you says like, oh, my sister's getting a kidney operation and da 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 da. Da. Oh well, you probably should do the following. This guy fucking knows everything. What the fuck? What do you think about Tilray? What do you think about my sister's kidney operation? What do you think about I just plugged in a light bulb and it sparked. My car won't start. Okay, no, but here is the light bulb a danger, and you should throw it away. Answer unclear. Ask later. You fucking bastard. It's always ask later. What the hell? Yes. It's one of those it's weighted on one side. All right, we got 1 minute and 50 seconds until the market opens. So we're looking for breaks on VRPX. We're going to go ahead and attempt to enter at 33 for $5 of risk. Or if you really want to wait, you'd wait for 39. And then PMCB, we're looking for the break at 7. And that would be for $1.20 of risk. And the other big one, PMCB and VRPX seem to be the strongest. There really is not another big one. There you go. Upstart just broke out a little bit more to the upside. All right, we got 1 minute, 60 seconds to the open. ENVB, let's see. Okay, and we got ENVB also, yes. ENVB. If it breaks 2.2, you can get in for 10 cents of risk and then take profits every 10 cents. 2.2. ENVB. 30 seconds to the open. All right, 17, 16, 15, 33, yeah, for $5 of risk. So take 1% of your account and divide it by 5. That's how many shares you can buy. There we go. Market is open. All right, we have something somewhere just happened. That was probably ENVB. Upstart. All right, so over on ENVB, if it can break 2.2, you can get in for 10 cents of risk. There it is. There's the break on ENVB. You take 5 to 20% profits every 10 cents on ENVB. There goes Moderna. If you want Moderna, it's $11 of risk, $12 of risk. It's breaking out right now. $12 of risk, Moderna, $10 of risk on Moderna. Thanks, Sergio. All right, PMCB is making its way up to 7. That's what we were looking for. The real hot stocks today that you're hoping for are VRPX and PMCB. Upstart broke way to the upside. It's almost hitting 210 from 204. Entry there was at the market open around 205 for $4 of risk, but now it's already at 209. I don't know if anybody caught that one. Entry for PMCB is 7.01 for $1.20 of risk. You take 1% of your portfolio, divide it by $1.20, that's how many shares you get. Right, VRPX is showing some strength. PMCB is looking like it's going to break that $7 level. Oh, good, Ed. You already got some of that upstart? Excellent. Yeah, Moderna. Looks like the Qs are very hot today, so that's going to have to include Apple, I'm sure. I'm getting out of IRIX, IRIX. It's just not going anywhere, and I'd like my money back, please. Why not lower than 7 for PMCB? It's at 6.8 right now. Because if it can't get past 7, it's not going anywhere. So that's why pro traders wait for confirmation. Right. Yeah, essentially. It can't really break that $7 point, then it's never gonna return any kind of favorable trade. So there is a bit of a catch-22 to that. So VRPX is crapping out now. BUA is making its way up a little bit. For instance, James, in this particular strategy, we're looking for the break of pre-market high that was established. About 75% of the time, that's what we're looking for. But sometimes a more advanced trader can make certain exceptions. Like for instance, on VRPX, we're waiting for it to break 33 because it's a key pivot point. Yeah, a good job to whoever got Upstart. Yeah, watch your selling points on Upstart. I would just sell 5% every dollar it goes up. Good plan. and just work your cash register. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Pfizer just broke out. 60 cents of risk on Pfizer if you want it. If you want it. I'm not necessarily saying that it's going to do something great today. The other ones are set up to do something great. But maybe Pfizer will. So it broke to the upside, and if that's something you're hot on and you want, you can get in for 60 or 50 cents of risk now. The stop is $50. Or ENVB. All right, good. You've been taking some profits every 10 cents on ENVB. Just underneath every 10-cent level, take 5 to 20% profits on ENVB. Your stop is 210. Tesla did just break to the upside, yes. And if you want to get in on that, you think it's going to run versus go sideways in range on the day, then you can get in for $6 or $7 of risk, somewhere right around there. Stop at 668. And the Qs have pulled back significantly, giving back about 80% of their gains already. Blocks. Let's see. And as far as sectors go, the ones that are promising today is consumer discretionary, XLY. So if you wanted to just get XLY today, so an option or a call, just let it run its course. That's the one that's showing the most unfettered strength. That's the sector with the most unfettered strength this morning. XLY. GLG's entry will be at 1.11. So as far as PMCB, if we do end up getting in, it's got to break 7 to do so. You ask, what are the price targets? They are every 25 cents on PMCB. You take 5 to 20% of your position off. Every 25 cents it goes up. Every 25% level it goes up, I should say. 2. Every 25-cent level it goes up 2. Moderna just dropped $15? What? Wow. Unbelievable. Huge drop of Moderna. And now the Qs are retracing back up again, about 80% back up. So far, this is a real whiplash of an opening. Real whiplash of an opening. Yeah, if you got into Pfizer, you'd exit already now. It broke 50 with some strength. So you want out on that. Upstart still running. Tesla still running. There is the break on PMCB, and it's about to halt. So I hope you guys got it. There it is. It's halted. PMCB. All right. Halted stock. We've got one. Got a fishy. RJ got it. Way to go. All right. Who got in on PMCB on the break at 7? That's what it's impressive. All right. Alex missed it. Damn. A rare miss by Alex. A halt got you. Yeah. It's very hard. You got to get in like so fast. A couple of you guys got in. So good job. It looked like it was hard to get in. A couple of you got in. So way to go. What price, what fill did you guys get? Somebody said they had a stop limit set at 7. That's excellent. You stock trade didn't let you in. 709. Well, 550 doesn't count. 729, 720, 672. That's good, but probably you got in too early. 7.01, 639. But those are all good prices. We'll see what happens from here. It's indicating it's going to open. It's going to reopen at 780. 780. So that's really good. You guys over on TikTok, make sure you click the link in my bio, and you can come join our trading community right now, which includes this being streamed live in 4K, full screen, and with very low delay and very low lag. What profits should you take on what? What do you win? Oh, over there on PMCB? Every, what is it, 25-cent level on PMCB that it goes up, you can take 5 to 20% of your position profits out. Now, obviously, if it's going to open like up several increments of that, then you should go ahead and put in a sell order now for like 5% of your position. Anybody already do that? Has anybody already got a sell order during the halt put in for 5% of their position? RJ's already on it. Way to go. And RJ's ready to write the book on this, on these strategies. Good job, RJ. Shopify. See? Not much going on in the VC. Shop. No, not much going on there either. Not filled. Should you just cancel it? Yeah, Julian. Unless you want to buy it at the next open. But what's going to happen on the next open is for some brief moment of time, at worst, it's going to drop a little bit. People are going to sell. At worst, it's going to drop a little bit because people will sell to take some profits. Depending on how fast your system is, you may be able to get in there and then get an entrance if you want an entrance. At this point, though, we need to put our stop at $6. So that means if you get in at $7.50, you need to size down to $1.50 of risk. Your Robinhood is probably not fast enough. VRPX halted, by the way, guys. VRPX, so it will probably blast through that $33 level we were talking about. So $5 of risk, $33. You guys should be prepared with your orders to grab VRPX at 33, a break of 33 for $5 of risk. It's a lot. And it'll be coming out of the halt in 2 or so minutes. We'll be coming out of the halt on PMCB in 30 seconds. Right, so be prepared, you guys. Here we go. 20 seconds. Guys over on TikTok, you need to click the link in my bio so you don't have delay. You have about 30 seconds of delay. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. Opened at 765, dropped quickly to 725. It's all the way back up to 780. Dropping again. Some profit taking. 760, 750, 560. All right, it's picking up, and there it goes. Continuing. Make sure you take another 5% out right underneath the $8 level. So something like 787, that kind of a price. That's the highest it went so far. All right, it's pushing up again. There it is, 797 it put in. 799, 8. We're at 8. So go ahead and get that 5% out. 5 to 20% of your position out right here at 8. All right, and now we're hitting 825. That's another 5%. And 850, another 5%. You're just ringing the cash register right now. This is how you're making money. PMCB. All right, we're going to be coming out of the halt on VRPX right now. We're out of the halt, and if it breaks 33, you get in for $5 of risk. Keep an eye on it. Here it comes, 32.90. 33. It hit 33, but it did not break. That's why we're waiting for 33.01. Here it goes. There it is. There's the break on VRPX. Get in, get in. And PMCB is pulling back, but we'll let it. That's all right. You should have taken 4 profit points already on PMCB. Definitely move your stop to even. So PMCB topped out at 850, and it's back struggling at 8. VRPX struggling around 33. It did hit 34, and you should have sold 5% of your position, approximately, right underneath 34 there, or at or above. But every dollar level is what you're aiming for profits on this level of stock. No, I would not enter PFE, but we are already in PFE for a swing trade. There goes VRPX. All right, we're coming up underneath 36. Make sure there it is. Take another 5% out right there. Right underneath 36. All right, it's already back down to 35. Did anybody get a 5% outer there and right underneath 36? Right, Michael, way to go. Good job. Gotta act fast. This is day trading. Yep. If Pfizer re-breaks to the upside, the high of 50, 60, and you want to get in, you can get in for 80 cents of risk. Target going to break which way? Up? Right. PMCB is going on another run right now. The market's kind of hot today. It's good. The 5% rule, you might be talking about the 1% rule. Oh, the 5% rule. So once you're in a position, sell 5 to 20% of it, of your shares, at key levels. And those key levels are different for every stock. And the one that we're trading, VRPX, since it's up in the 30s, that's every dollar level, right below every dollar level. So we got close to 36. So the profit taking point would be like 35.90, something like that. All right, you guys, you might need to cut at break even on VRPX if you've taken 2 profit points for sure. Otherwise, you can still stay in it, let it breathe. But if it breaks 28, that's our stop. It's halting now to the downside. You may want to get out. It might be too late to get out. B-Way, we're going to have to wait until it gets to 10:30. Pfizer is grinding up to that breakout point. CNM not doing good. Weird. Option pricing must be off. World Health Organization said booster shots not needed. Interesting. Okay. Which one is good to enter now? I mean, we're in PMCB and it's just grinding up. For those of you guys who missed taking 5% of your profits at 850, underneath the 850 key psychological level on PMCB, you may get another chance here. No, not really, Mike. No. Just keep letting it appreciate. And then the time to buy in was way down at 48.60. That's pretty much when we got in. Now it's taken off, and we just got to let it run now. Well, let's say, Mike, what do you have? Do you have shares or options? Okay, and like how many shares do you have? 10. So, it's not going to hurt if you take off like one share every now and then. You'll still have 9. So, like, if you're feeling you want to take some profits, you always can. If you have a good collection of shares, you could always sell one share. Take a little bit of profit, or just keep it going. All right, Tesla is still going. Did anybody get into Tesla for? I think it was $6 of risk at 674, or $7 of risk at 675. If anybody's in that, you're hoping for $12 minimum of gain, and you need to be taking off 5 to 20% of your position, like every $5 level. UPST sell points every dollar level. Ed, yeah, something like 5%. For alerts, I use TradingView and pretty much, but it costs money. Thinkorswim has free alerts. Well, regarding getting 12 calls of Tesla, it is likely that you're over risking your account. Just FYI, be careful. You should probably send me a private message, and I'll give you a link to my video lessons on risk management. Out of day trades. So Justin, you can use stocktrade.com. The letter U. Stocktrade.com. That'll allow you to have unlimited day trades for under $25,000. Okay, the halt's going to come out in 30 seconds on VRPX. It's indicating it's going to open at 30.20, so lower. Sandre, for instance, you should check out the brokerage Trade Zero, but that comes with some caveats. Do your due diligence on that. Hang on. VRPX is opening right now. There we go. All right, it's starting to be bought up. And there's the break on Pfizer happened 6 minutes ago. It's up 20 cents on that break. Yeah, it seems like good news on Target. What was the platform to day trade with less than 25K? Stock Trade. The letter U. Oh, that's a perfect question. You asked, what should you learn before you start trading? Send me a private message and I'll give you a link to my video lessons. You should Start taking those. Here, in fact, I think I'm able to post it here. Right here. There we go. ARZX. No, AZRX. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We got a breakout on AZRX. $0.10 of risk currently for the entry on AZRX. I don't know what that's going to do, but it's a nice little penny stock for 85 cents. If it even makes it to like $1.10, that's going to be good gains. Can't you day trade with less than 25K if you are a cash account on any platform? Yes, Mac, you can. Just not unlimited. All right, there goes Pfizer hitting 51. Make sure you take out like 5% of your day trade position if you're in the Pfizer day trade. There we go. Sergio said it. Yeah. All right, Tesla's hitting 683 now, which sounds low and bad because it's under 700, but no, it's up pretty good from 668. Having a pretty good morning on Tesla there. Oh, the Qs are popping. Qs are doing really good. Tech is doing really good. Industrials are doing just fine. And SPY breaking to the upside, very strong break to the upside. Green Day, if it can break over yesterday's high, that's going to just obliterate yesterday's direction completely, and that will be a very bullish sign. So yesterday's high was 445 on SPY. PMCB is halting to the downside. It's just started to crack down. You need to get out of that. And it's halted. So yeah, XLY, that's what I was saying. XLY is looking like it has the most unfettered strength this morning. You guys over on TikTok, make sure you click the link in my bio to come join our trading community. You won't get the 30-second of lag in here. You'll get near real-time streaming in 4K, full screen experience, and a community of members, of trader members. All right, awesome, Adrian. See you over there. Say hello over in the Zoom when you find the Zoom link. Eyes are doing good. Upstart hanging out sideways. On B-Way, 10:30. Gonna stick around, but not taking any trades. The market won't get my gains today. And then RJ said, paper trade, Jamal, get practice without real risk. Okay, yeah, good idea. On B-Way, you could possibly have entered back there on that new high break at 9:30 for 75 cents of risk. But otherwise, you got to wait for 10:30 breakout. Hey, Pfizer's still putting in some gains. Definitely. I mean, you learn from your mistakes, not what you do right. So you would definitely learn more by losses than gains. Definitely. And in fact, your first year of trading, your entire first year of trading, your goal should be to lose as little as possible. That should be your first goal. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. AHPA on the AHPI on the rise, Anthony says. Spoken like a true bag holder. I don't know, not really. Okay, let's pull it up. I'm guessing you have some of that, Anthony. Oh no, okay, good. Not holding any bags. Good job. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah, it's moving. So the last breakout was at 10.4 for 50 cents of risk, and we're gonna have to let it pull back for a minute to create a new entry. Somebody just said, check out SCOC. SCOC. Oh yeah, SGOC just had a huge pop. It's halted. SGOC. And we'll be coming out of the halt in about 2 minutes. Wow, 575%. I think you must have bought the wrong calls. I'm up 59%, but regardless, that's great. Well, we take a bounce play on VRPX. No, I don't. But you might want to take a look in the group. Maybe Track Dolph is doing that. He likes bounce plays, but you won't see me doing bounce plays. Very rarely. I do them. Very rarely. Biotech stocks are such garbage. I thought mining exploration was. It's always been that way for as far back as I can remember. Plus, probably like 50 years. It's never changed. It's always the same thing. There's a whole underbelly to the pump and dump stocks, and biotechs are notoriously pump and dumps. All right, we'll be coming out of SGOC's halt in a moment here. In about 30 seconds, SGOC is coming out of its halt. Wow, it's indicating it's going to open at 5.4. It's really hard to gauge risk with these halts the way they are. I would suggest you put in like $1 of risk. All right, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's actually halted for longer than typical SGOC. So it's still halted. Going to come out any minute. Yeah, over on B-Way, if it breaks, I mean, ideally 10:30, that's when it could go insane. That's what we're looking for. Dirna's dropping, bleeding out, might be an all-day thing. You could potentially get puts on that, but I'm not recommending that. That's a counter trend trade, a lot of congestion. XLY still running wonderfully. Current stop is 176.75. Swing stop for CNM ought to be 23.50. But I don't know. You should double check and take a look. I don't sound as sick as yesterday and the day before, thanks. But I think I have like a drier throat or a sore throat or something. And I'm feeling better. I'm getting better and better every day. Just bought back into Tilray on the dip. Nah, do that. It's the vaccines. Yes. Oh, you probably don't know, Adrian. I had COVID. I did. I do. I have it. I'm recovering from it. It is COVID. So yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, Jamal. Oh, I see. Did anyone see all of Michael Burry's positions doubled down on Tesla? ENM stop is 23.75, but it's up 2% today. Yeah, that sounds right. 23.75 is more exact. When I gave 23.50, I just gave a little bit of extra rounded buffer there. How bad was it? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I was about to get the vaccine, but too late. Now I'm immune. Yeah, I hear some people get the full symptom list when they take the vaccine, but others get very, like sniffles. Well, no, it was pretty bad. I took pain medications, and the streams sometimes were limited. In fact, one day it was so bad that I had an assistant here, RJ, one of our students, one of our traders, run the stream for an hour. And then also there was weekends where I wasn't trading, where I was in really bad shape. Okay, well, very good. That's probably a good idea to put a mask on your phone speaker. That's hilarious. I'm not touching Tesla. I love the company, but I don't want to lose all my money. I was just mentioning Burry's short position. Yeah. Sore arm from the shot was all for Philip. Yep. Looking at Home Depot 5-day chart with the earnings results, I'm hoping it goes back to 330, 335 range. When are its earnings? Oh, it just had them. Okay. Fell, and now it's grinding up. It's doing good today. Should have been on that. Yeah, it looks like it'll fill that gap. 330 seems inevitable. How was the opening? It was okay. I think today was a mixed day so far. Oh, okay. SGOC is out. Okay. It's out of the halt at 575. And like I said, if you want to get in it, it's dollar of risk. That would be a good idea. That's good, Ryan. All right, SGOC is pulling back. Yeah, Daniel. I'm sure we all got the variant. Sure we got the Delta. Thank you very much, Spencer. Getting there. All 6 of you had it. Yeah, 4 kids. Yeah, that's exactly what we were too. 2 adults and 4 kids. 6. Yeah, and we had everything. I mean, everybody had a different palette of symptoms. SGOC does not seem to be continuing. No, nothing's going on with NAOV and AOV. Yeah, Home Depot just on a run, and I guess Lowe's is as well. Okay. Yeah, they're trying. Thank you, Holly. Yeah, you haven't caught it? Wow. There goes SGOC. It's going to halt to the upside. SGOC, make sure you take some profits right now before it halts. 5 to 20%. Hurry, 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 hurry. There it is. It's halted. Imagine you guys got in about 575. You should be up about 8% now. Maybe some of you got in even lower, 550. I don't know. 569. Great. So you should be up at like up 9, 10% on that SGOC. Yeah, thanks for letting us know about SGOC. No, we exited Ford calls yesterday or the day before, Josh. B-Way is getting close, but it's probably not going to make it because the market volume is decreasing over time. What was the news on Brainsway, B-Way? Deep TMS system for decreasing anxiety symptoms gets FDA clearance. Oh my God. This is an Aerotine fucking systems. You understand what this is? This is like one of those ultraviolet fucking sunglasses you put on at like sharper image to like decrease your anxiety. Shit. All right, B-Way is making its way up. If it breaks, what was it? 10, 20? What were we talking about? 10:30. We're looking for the break at 10:30 on B-Way. Can it do it? It just dropped like 40 cents in a second. You're not going to like being in this stock, I'm telling you. Beer goggles, yeah. Hood is running? Okay, I'll check it. So we'll be coming out of the halt on SGOC in about 30 seconds. All right, 20 seconds. SGOC. It's indicating it's going to open right at 6:30. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. It quickly hit 683. I don't even know how it did that, but it quickly hit 683, showing a lot of potential there. Make sure you take out 5 to 20% of your position at every 25-cent price level. So just beneath 625, 5. Jamal, I have the halt information. That's just part of having an advanced setup. You know, you might be with like Robinhood or something. You're never going to get that information there. You get what you pay for. Yeah, share that halt website, Blake. There's several, but whichever one you use, go ahead and let others have that. RJ, mine is set up in dark mode. Have you seen mine? I redid all my colors. Mine's a dark mode. Yes, it is. I don't. No, I'm not sharing it at the moment. The screen, but yeah. Let me see if I can find another video where I show it. Yes, Adrian, we do. Okay, so what you got to do is over there on the Discord, you want to contact Elliot. You can see that on the friends list on the right there. It's the most important people are at the top of that list, and one of them's Elliot. You want to talk to Elliot for that, okay, Adrian? Yeah, he'll hook you up, okay? I think you still get the 7-day free trial regardless, okay? So it'll be cool. Short-term prospects for Ford? I mean, that's a really good question. Hard to say. Down. Okay, we've got, did it start trading it? RNXT. What other IPOs we got today? Yeah, those trade halts possibly for only NASDAQ. For practice account, I suggest Webull, probably. That Lowe's is still going, Ryan. Your side of future in regards to the current situation in the Middle East. No, I think that it is exactly what was going to happen. Finally, just happened. That's all with Afghanistan, and the trouble that a large unchecked Taliban will create in the world is probably the biggest concern. Oh, Robinhood earnings are after hours. Ooh, let me take a look at this. That's too bad. It's exactly where it should be price wise. So there's not any good lotto play there. Yeah, whether we pulled out 15 years ago or 5 years ago. Yeah, I mean, this is what was going to happen. I mean, have you seen those guys? Have you seen the Afghans? Like, they try to make it look like we did such a good job because there they are in like army attire and they've got guns and stuff. But have you seen them? They're like lanky and like have you seen the guys in like the U.S. fucking army? Like they're like tanks. They've got fucking they're built and like yeah, these guys, these Afghans, they look like. I mean, I'm I don't what do you say? I don't debate the fact that they probably have pride and some patriotism for their land and their country, but I think they know just as well as we can see that they're weak. They're weak people like physically weak, like half the weakness of a U.S. soldier or less. Uh, they're not going through fucking boot camp like we have, or just ongoing training like we have, pushing themselves like we are. They're not making themselves tanks. So they're like pieces of paper. That's what's sad. Is that they just had no chance. And the Taliban's the exact opposite. They're literally putting you through like hardcore training and like toughening you up, and like they're exactly what you would want in creating a army. So it's an impossible situation to remedy. It's very sad for Afghan people. And the education is where it definitely starts for sure, because they don't know what to do. Wow, SGOC. Look at that. Nice. Hit 7.04. Did you guys get a little profit out there just underneath $7? Hope so. Sure, RJ, I'm trying to find you. Do you have Dash Trader, RJ? Okay. Man, just forget it. I was trying to look for a previous broadcast where I was showing my Dash Trader screen. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Alex, okay. Yeah, Pfizer is doing really good, and we are in that swing trade, and I think some members are in the day trade as well. Disney, I'll take a look at Disney, sure. Oh, that's fantastic, Mike. Yeah, the XLY call is really working out. I would still keep your stop at 176.75 on that. On the next big breakout, you can raise your stop to the bottom of the lowest point between the breakout points. I think you understand what I mean, hopefully. Cool. For now, it's not clear enough, and so you should let it breathe. Tesla's is making some progress still. It's starting to wane, though. However, starting to wane, and I guess it got stopped out on the computer system here, but that's it was a little bit inaccurate. It's not really stopped out. Keep staying in your Tesla position. All right, we'll be coming out of the halt in 1 minute on SGOC. Oh, it's private eye? Oh, you're private eye? Oh, okay. Hey, Eric. I didn't realize you were the same as private eye. So you're trying really hard to do this day trading thing, but I'm just not fast enough to maximize my profit with the platform, lack of equipment I have. Yeah, this is an ever-going thing, an ongoing thing, and I mean, it can take a year full time, and maybe more than that to really dial in. It's really about dialing it in. So, Thinkorswim and Webull can be better platforms. I don't know what you're using. And then there's certain settings you have to do in there in order to make them faster. Okay, we're coming out of the halt now in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're out of the halt. It opened down at 650 and it's being bought up. I would put your stop at 5.8 currently on SGOC, 5.8, or your break even, whichever is higher, and hopefully you've taken some profits at like 7, for example. PMCB halted to the upside. I didn't get exactly a rebreak for entry. Many of you may have exited PMCB at your break even. But basically on the break of the high, which is 887, and it's almost right there. You could get back in if you wanted for $1 of risk. My way out of this. That's hilarious. Oh no. Right. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, Jamal. Yeah, I think probably why they were up so much is they probably were subject to a lot of theta decay. Jamal, if you haven't already, you want to take my classes and learn about selecting options, quality options. Okay, Emma. Very good. Yeah, Moderna's on the move because of the booster announcement. Moderna is just dead cat bouncing right now. That run is over. Can you sell PMCB now? Where is that? You can't. You have to wait for it to come out of the halt. Yeah, of course it's gonna get over 9, most likely. Very, very plausible. If you guys want to get into PMCB or top off, it's $1 of risk when it breaks the high of the day, 887, when it comes out of the halt. And it's coming out of the halt in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh yeah, man. Oh, that's awesome, Jamal. Okay, excellent. Yeah. And what a game changer, right? It's properly sized. When you use the 1% rule, you're properly sized. And sometimes that means you won't even have enough money for certain trades, and other times it means you won't be able to trade very much of your account on a particular thing. And it's just there's no rhyme or reason to it. Just that you will not lose 1% on one trade. What about Pfizer still gains there? What about Pfizer still gains there? I'm not sure what your question is, but yes, I guess. 20 seconds until PMCB comes out of the halt. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. It's out of the halt and continuing. All right, there it is. There's your break. Woo! Break to the upside. It's already hitting 935. Now starting some profit taking is happening. Yeah, Mikey, I know. I probably say that every day. People just don't type literal very literately anymore. All right, PMCB hit 955, so that's another profit point. Take out 5% right here at 944, 947. Take out 5% of your position to 20% of your position, depending on how you're feeling about it. Here we go. Also, again, when it starts to come up underneath 975, you'll do the same. And it's at 930 now. Pulled back pretty strong there. Sesson, I think, is done for a while. Yeah, no prediction on Sesson. All right, PMCB, there it is. There's the break, and it's about to come underneath $10. Underneath $10, you want to take a little bit of a larger profit than normal, 10% perhaps, if you were taking 5%, or 15% if you were taking 10%, or 20 or 25% if you were taking 15%, etc. Right underneath 10. So if PMCB pushes right underneath 10, you'll want to take out a little bit larger of a profit. Scaling out. Brian Alossery says the 1% rule is great. It will stop your life from being very sad before you lose all your money. Indeed. And Brian, I don't know, did you, are you VIP? Did you notice the post I made about Madaz, M-A-D-A-Z, that trader? I mean, he ran up from nothing to like multiple millions of dollars, I think 10 or 12 millions of dollars in the course of like 8 months. And now he's just been backpedaling and backpedaling. And I've been looking at his trades, and like he lost and risked 15% on 14% on one trade. And then yesterday, he risked and lost 9% on one trade. You're going to blow up your account. He's down to like 6 million now. Everyone thinks he's the shit because it doesn't mean anything. Mathematically, everything just scales. It's proportional. You could have a trader who's much better than that guy who trades a smaller account. The account size doesn't tell you how good a trader is. Yeah. So anyway, that dude's pretty much hurting. He said, maybe I'll just hang up the towels for the summer. He literally just said that. Maybe that's it for the summer. Maybe I should stop trading for the summer. It won't change if you stop trading for the summer. You'll lose the money the same in the fall when you start again, or in the winter. The problem is his risk management. So size doesn't matter. Well, not in that case. I mean, that's just, yeah, that's obscene. Yeah, he needs to meditate. Yeah. He needs to spend $7 is what he needs to do. Yeah, exactly, Jess. That's one of the risks of being lucky is it really fucks with your ego. He probably thinks he knows what he's doing, and I've told him a couple times, you need to be sizing this, that, blah, blah, blah. I think I probably told him 1% rule, this or that. And he had like a bad attitude in response. He's like, well, look, man, if the win is possible, the money will be there in sports betting, blah, blah, blah. I guess he comes from a world of sports betting, possibly. And yeah, that lack of humility is going to kill him. That's the one thing you really want to have, you guys, is humility. Really be able to look at yourself and say, really say, I suck. Whenever I win big, I don't know what I'm doing, and stuff like that. Palantir. He's an engineer. He really does know what he is doing, but he is risking a lot lately. Mm, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like in my expert opinion, he doesn't know what he's doing as far as risk management goes. He may know what he's doing as far as like how to trade in order to make money, but what he doesn't seem to know is how to protect himself from a bad run, for example. I don't think he understands those statistics. And I've even like seen by the way he talks, it makes sense. He doesn't seem to know. Faraz says, first of all, I'm an engineer and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I said some things there that make you think that I'm being egotistical, but or that I'm a better trader than he is or something. But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he needs a sprinkle of some knowledge he doesn't have, and it would really help him. And I got my fingers crossed for him, but he's not doing the right. He's not doing the right things in the risk management department. He's sizing too big. That's it. Period, man. He's sizing too big, and that's going to kill him. Oh, Bitcoin analysis. Yeah, I can do a little bit of that. Not supposed to, but okay. Um, so it was surprising to see Bitcoin and crypto go like they did. I can only imagine it just was fueled by the London fork. That seems to be what happened. The Ethereum London fork, and it went right up against various resistance levels that I had pre-drawn in, and bounced off them. And right now, it's acting like it wants to put in a head and shoulder off of that last one. But it could come down to 41,000 and then bounce back up, and we'll be sideways for a while. We're still in a bearish market. It could be a bull market, but it's a retraced bull market coming up reversed off the bottom, so we don't know for sure yet. So there's no confirmation that we're in a bullish market on crypto yet. That confirmation will come when Bitcoin can break 60,000. That's the big day we're waiting for. Until then, crypto is either sideways or bearish as far as confirmation is concerned. And that's all we can go on. That's all I will go on. We don't want to be playing around with guessing. We go with what that's pretty much it. As I see it pretty clearly, just like that. And then of course, every different coin has its relative strength, but in general, they're all following the same relative trajectory. All right, you guys on TikTok. I'm going to shut down the TikTok for a little bit, let it cool off. We'll be back in a little bit for TikTok. You need to click the link in my bio if you want to just go uninterrupted. It's a free day over on our server. And so just click the link in my bio. You can come in and trade with us for a little bit today before we turn off the free access. All right. Sounds good. But I'll see you guys later over on TikTok in a little bit. All right. Oh, that's a good idea for us. See, you can set up if anyone puts like a little keyword or something like fuck or whatever, it can ban them or kick them out of their thing. I should do that for rockets. That's a great idea. The rocket emoji. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I gotta take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks, Ryan. It's so cool, right? I love it. Spams a million call outs that only reports the ones that work. Yeah. If you could make 1,200% a day, you'd sell it to Goldman for billions, not run a stock group for degenerates. Yeah, it's impossible. No, I mean, it's not impossible. You can only do it once. Uh, yeah. Faraz, you said X trade. But before I was with Time Trading Group, let me see. I had my own server, and it was called E3X Trade. So, all right, well, guilty. Prime time. Now that's a classy name. Well, all right, thanks. Okay, what's up with the PMCB? PMCB halted to the downside. It's out now. Looks like SGOC is curving back up now. Or the rebreak, if you want that rebreak, it's $1.50 a risk, and here it comes. SGOC, $1.50 a risk if you want it. There it is. There's the break on SGOC. No significant IPO date. Let's see. I got this RNXT up. That's it. No, yeah, no. This whole week, got no IPOs to speak of. I don't know if it's the COVID or what, but this banana tastes really effing weird. Like poisonous or something. It tastes so weird. Strange taste. I don't know what the hell I'm tasting. Those are very. I'm not eating any more of that. That's a very weird flavor. Oh wow, fantastic, Ryan. That's outstanding. Ryan just put his money down on his first cash flow house, 4-person rental. Wow, way to go, Ryan. Did that with the Amazon Lotto money he won. That's very awesome. Very responsible to do with money. Good job. Oh, and I just read that you told me to look at the rest of the message. Yeah. Yeah, congratulations. That's a huge step. What did I say? COVID. Yeah. It's a plastic banana. Carbon or something. Like ash. That was a very weird, really weird taste. 7.5 is our stop on PMCB, but if you've taken profits at the right points, break even should be your stop. So SGOC seems to be the only thing really in play at the moment. You could still be in your Pfizer position, stop at 50.80. Talking about the day trade. Bill Ackman is in 6 positions. One of them is Agilent. Look at that graph on Agilent. Just straight up. Let's see. I mean, semiconductors have been struggling for this entire year. This year, 2021, they've been struggling for this whole year. It's just been topped out, and to the point in which money, if you had put money into SMH or the semiconductor index at the beginning of the year, you'd now only be up like 0.5%. So the thing's going sideways, and it's just not a worthwhile place to put your money. Tesla keeps going. You set your stop to 684, I think is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, 684 on Tesla, and keep holding. Yeah, ARRY does look very good. Michael asks, when you enter a swing, what is your criteria for deciding to buy options or shares? So, Michael, you definitely want to take my classes because this is tied into a bunch of that discussion. But the first thing you got to figure out is the 1% rule. So that'll tell you how many shares you can buy. So if you do the 1% rule and it says you can buy 42 shares, then you're not going to buy an option because the option's delta is what will tell you how many shares the contract's going to give you. The option delta is effectively how many shares you're getting. You're not getting 100 shares when you buy an option. You're getting the number of shares that are the delta figure. So if the delta says 55, then you're essentially getting 55 shares. But you don't want to get options for less than like 60 or 70 delta. So if you do the 1% rule and you figure you can get like 42 shares, you can't get an option because the minimum to get an option would be something like 60 or 70. And even then, you might not get the option if the option isn't high enough quality. Okay. Okay, well, this mic works better, but it's much farther away. Yeah. Okay. I like this one. Bloggen Garble shares, Asbro Garble Blog shares, Garble options, Garble is evident. That was good. Yes, Evan's true form, his robotic self, has been revealed. I'm an alien. Alien AI. I'm part of the simulation. My name is Berenstein. I'm from the future. I'm the puppet master. Yep. All right, SGOC just hit another level there, 8.23. You can be taking profits, 5 to 20% profits every 25-cent level, just beneath every 25-cent level. So there will be 825 and 8, and then soon to be, hopefully, 850. And look at that huge profit taking pullback on SGOC. If it breaks 7.2, you want to get all out. If it breaks 7.2, all out on SGOC. Be careful. What typically follows a big, strong red bar like that is continuation to the downside. So the price might bounce a little bit, then you can get a little out or all out. But then once this breaks 7.2, you definitely want to be all out of SGOC.
Upstart is still going. So if you're an Upstart, you're still holding. Your stop would currently best be set to 211. Procter and Gamble swing. I wish it didn't do that, but it did. However, we're still within our stop. You have 25. Okay, what did you say? What's going on with VRPX? Well, nothing. Hey, Evan, I have 25 shares of AMD. 88 is the average. Do you think I should take profits, or is it still forming a bull flag on the daily chart? So, Jess, you obviously aren't a member and haven't been with us for very long, because you would know that trading is not like 100% this, 100% that. So if you're up on AMD, get out, take 10% profits. You should have been doing that all along the way. Let's say you have, how many shares did you have? 25 shares. When it went up to 120, you should have sold 1 or 2 shares. And if you feel like you messed that up, and you want to take some profits now before it's too late, then that's what you can do. You can just take sell some shares. You don't have to sell all of your shares. Yeah. So maybe sell 5 shares, take some profits out so you can use them somewhere else. All right. We're in a little bit of a tough spot with Apple because Apple's going down all day, but it's on pretty low volume, so we should actually wait it through before taking exiting if you were thinking about exiting on Apple. But I did de-risk yesterday 25%, and I sent out that alert. So hopefully some of you did heed that advice and were able to take some of those profits yesterday. Now, see, look at this Beely, Bili, on my upper right screen. I'll make it really big. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Can't make it too big because of the text that I have there. But okay. what you see here is increasing volume. Increasing volume. You can kind of see that with the average line it's drawing, the yellow line there. Increasing volume, and it had this huge like spasmic volume spurt a couple weeks back, which was this huge drop, right? So you have increasing volume, and you have it going down in price. So that's not a good sign for Beely. It may range around for weeks or months, but it is not likely to go up. And in fact, it may even just go down. It may even get worse. It may crap out, if you will. And so that's a good example of how to use volume as a gauge. Volume is saying, hey, this is for real. Everyone's dumping. Everyone's getting out. Yeah, there goes Pfizer. Keeps going. I'm up 80% on those Pfizer calls now. About half a grand. On breaking, all three of them were spoiled. Oh man, that sucks. U.S. health officials say Americans are fully vaccinated with a third dose of Pfizer or Moderna. What? Did you summarize that and miss a word? Something's not quite right with that sentence. Again, the non-literate generation. What about you on Pfizer? Oh, about Tesla maybe, or no? You've had Tesla for a while now. I bought it at 547, 1.6 shares. What advice do you have for me? Should I sell a percentage every time it goes high or hold? Yes, definitely. And stick with us for a long time, and you'll learn how to do breakout trading. So that way, when Tesla provides a new entrance, you'll know it, and you can get back in if you wanted to get back into Tesla, and that will make you less scared of selling it, knowing that in the future you're going to get back in probably at some point. A lot of people are afraid to sell because they're afraid to miss out, so they don't sell. I mean, this whole FOMO thing, it ruins you on both sides. You don't sell when you should because you're afraid you're going to miss out on further gains. But guess what? If it keeps going up, you can just get back in. Plain and simple. Dangling participles, yeah. I've got dangling participles. Did we miss TCRX? Maybe, especially if you're asking, Sergio. Oh, God, yes. We did. It was today. 12:30 would have been the breakout. Why? Was that not on my list or what? Let me see here. IPO. TRCX, it's on my list. Somehow I just didn't put an alert on that. With options, right? Yeah. Alert from where? Oh, you had your own price alert. Oh man, that's great. Good job.
Only for hot pocket.
You broke into a bank for a hot pocket.
Hot pocket. Hot pocket.
Was it worth it?
Hell yeah, it's worth it. Hot pocket. Hell yeah.
You did that for a hot pocket?
Yeah.
You broke into a bank for a hot pocket? That's hilarious. Hell yeah. All right. So no breakout on Tilray either. You mean it's Hot Pocket's fault that he broke into the bank? Okay. Can you imagine from the bottom of the pandemic low, which was March 24th last year, until now? Can you imagine being a bear? Like, oh my God, talk about being clobbed like an idiot. You lose everything you have in a month, probably. Is it good to piggyback stocks that move by Kathy Wood's lagging disclosures of buy sell actions? I see. Stocks that move. See, here's the thing, Chowder. I know how to read fucking charts. So I get into things because they're going up. You should learn how to read charts so you don't have to get into things because somebody else did. You know? Like the whole Michael Burry thing. I mean, like, make your own fucking decisions. How about that? You'll never be better than Kathy Wood if you're always just copying Kathy Wood. Like, learn to read charts so you can see a chart. Like, look at this Agilent chart here. I mean, it's just going up and up and up and up and up. And what you do is you wait for a pullback and either a rebreak or a green over red candle, something like that, and get in. And now you're in and it's running. You don't have to be like, well, some smart person bought it, so that means I should get in. No, the reason why you get into a stock is because it's going up. I mean, who was it that said it? It was Darvis. He invented the Darvis block system. Darvis and trends. What did he say? He has a particular quote. Nicholas Darvis made $2 million in his day, which today would be like $20 million in 1 year or something like that. Might have been even less. I'm trying to find the quote. Anyway, he said something to the effect of he never bought a stock that wasn't going up. Something to that effect. No, just he never bought a stock that wasn't going up. So, like, all you guys are trying to find this, miracle, like, oh my God, let's get into Tilray, it's going to fly off the handle because other people said it's going to. And you're just speculating, like highly speculating, you're gambling. It's terrible. But if you go to a chart and it's going up, this is what Nicholas Darvis understood, was that there was a good probability that it's going to keep going up. And so if you want to be more sure about your returns and your results, then you should do trades that follow trends, and like the trend being like it going up. Okay. Yeah. So I think, that's where it's at. Like, so, but obviously because Kathy Wood's information lags and Michael Burry's information lags, it's dumb to follow that stuff. But I just think of those people as, I mean, maybe dumb is not the best word, but I just think of it as dumb to, try and follow Michael Burry's trades. Because what you just said, because they lag, like, you don't know, like, he could already be out by the time you get in, and Michael Burry isn't always going to be right. And when he's wrong, he's going to know it and he's going to get out. So you might be in it late. And by the time you get in, he's either taken his profits and that was his full trade, or he even realized that it's not a good idea and you're just getting in, and he already realized it's not a good idea and he's getting out. So it's just fucking dumb to follow those types of reports. And it's just much better to just find your own trades, read charts, learn to read charts. The stop on PMCB is way hit. It should have been either break even, remember I said that before, or looks like 7.5. 7.5. Well, yeah, it depends on if you're like in it all day and you haven't taken any profits and you got in way early. Possibly you could take that stop all the way down to 6.8. But we're almost there. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you understand what RJ said? Like, RJ said it, he said that really well just then. The best part of the class is the empowerment you get by learning how to fish. So that was 3 really important logical statements he made and that he put together. Okay, guys, I got to reboot the meme tard system here. The meme machine. Okay, there we go. What's that for us? I'm still confused how I went through all of August 2020 playing earnings like a retard and 400% of my account in 45 days. Yeah, I know that's definitely an outcome. That can definitely happen. But you'll also definitely lose it all like within a year. Yeah, continuing that, Depends. If you've got some kind of money management system, you might have been able to sustain it a little bit better. No, actually, I just realized no. Because even if you took money out, eventually when you went broke, you'd probably put money back in. And it's just like going to the casino. 1 week, when you go, you win big, and then you leave, you don't touch it, right? Next time you go, you lose big. And in the end, in the long run, that's how they get you. CVM squeeze? Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Lost it in 7 months. Oh, before I mentioned. Oh, okay. So you must have came in kind of at the tail end of losing that, huh? Because you've been with us for a while. So actually, that was probably a while ago. End of February? Okay. Therapist. What are your thoughts on placing a same week expiration straddle on a lotto earnings play? Expected to move big in either direction. Hard to protect other side swing. So don't do it because it's already priced in. If it's expected to move big, you don't understand options, Mark, it seems. In addition to the intrinsic price, you're paying an extrinsic price, which is the premium. And the premium is designed to cost you as much as the predicted move looks like it's going to move. So, in other words, you won't be able to buy an option for a premium that's less than the expected move. The expected move is what creates the premium, and you're going to pay for it ahead of time. So you will break even or lose money when it moves, because it's already priced in. Is the way the easier way to say it. The move is already priced in, and you don't understand options if you don't understand that yet, and that's okay. But that's what's going on, is that the move is already priced in. However, if you buy like deep in the money options, you can avoid paying very much premium. However, if you're going to do a straddle, like for a earnings play, and you don't know which way it's going to go, you're going to lose all your money on the other side of that, and you went deeper in the money. So it's the exact same result as you lose money. Earnings plays, maybe you haven't heard this, but I've said it many times before. Earnings plays are an absolute loser. Don't do earnings plays. You have a 75% chance of losing and a 25% chance of winning. Somebody wants me to take a look at SLP. Let's see. Do you still have time to jump on anything? Nothing is close to breakout right now, and it's or acting like it wants to either. The momentum was in the first hour of the day, and it seems pretty low right now. Upstart keeps going. Tesla keeps going. Pfizer keeps going. It's something like that, Jorge. Yeah, it's something like that. I mean, it's not, it may be what you're thinking, but you might not have said that. You might not have described that perfectly. But it's something like that. Yeah. The expected move is already baked into the cost of the option you're getting. Maybe that wasn't any better. I'm not sure. I'm going to be ending early today, Jamal, because I'm sometimes here. I already feeling very, very tired. Unless things pick up, which they haven't. Thoughts on SLP? Okay, let's see. It looks terrible. That's it. NVIDIA has been great. Just depends on what kind of like time frame you're thinking. NVIDIA is doing great. Thanks for us. Reason I asked about the straddle, I recently saw a $3,500 play on Amazon when it dropped 350 points, and his calls went zero, and he made 70 grand on the puts downside. That guy's very experienced, Mark. He probably had bought those various puts and calls at their optimum points, and you can do it in those cases. That'd be like a whole other class, and you're not ready yet. So, yeah. By the way, one of the persons in our group did that. Maybe you're talking about Ryan. But I don't think it was a straddle. I don't think Ryan did a straddle. He just did puts. Yeah, you can set up trades, but they can take 3 weeks before earnings, and you're watching the price. And when price goes way up high, it gets very overextended. Then you get your put side, and then when price comes way down and becomes way too drawn back, you get your call side, and you can do kind of like straddle arbitrage. The only way you can do that is with straddle arbitrage, and it doesn't always work out because predicting the future, you'd have to know that price was going to come back way down before earnings. It's a lot to predict or coordinate. No. That you pay a premium in order to keep the price today. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Faraz. It's possible, but see, it doesn't always work out. Like, you might get your first one when it got overextended, but then it might not do that pullback that you hoped, and you might never get a chance to get the other side of the straddle. So it can be frustrating like that. You break what base? The name of the stock is base. Oh, a U break. Oh, okay, I see. How about saying U breakout? That might be. I wasn't sure what you meant by that. U breakout, maybe a capital U. I don't know, something for the future. Okay. Yes. There we go. So we should get into that. IPO U breakout couch base right now. All right, swing entry, base, BASC, risk, $10. Whew. Let me see if I can get a better risk than that. Yeah, we can go to 33. All right, $5. All right. Best advice you've given me is don't counter trend trade. For sure, Jamal. Yeah. Which should be common sense, but I thought I was a genius for doing that. No, I know. That's everyone does think they are, And that's what makes it so alluring because it's like it's such an egotistical trade like that, I don't know the best word for it, but yeah, it's such a trade that's filled with such ego, and it somehow makes you feel like you could trade anything, you could conquer any market, you can trade anything if you could get good at spotting bottoms, tops, reversals, and bounce, points and everything. But it's very, very inconsistent. Definitely requires you to be very advanced. You have to have mastered trend trading, in my opinion, first, and most people don't. For some reason, some people are just contrarians. It just by nature, and counter trend trading suits them. But it's really dangerous because you will be wrong far more than you even think you were. In other words, if you really look back through your trades, you'll be like, oh shit, I forgot I took that too and lost. Oh, and that one too, is you have what do they call it? Confirmation bias screwing with your mind. You're a lot worse than you think at counter trend trading. Yeah. And, it's just there's so many thousands of stocks there on the stock market that you just don't even need. Once you start getting into just trend trading and you're just looking for quality stocks with nice setups like blue sky setups, meaning it's never been up there, fresh virgin territory, and it just breaks out and it's open free sky, it's so much cleaner and easier to trade and understand than counter trend trading, which is going to include previous resistance and congestion and bag holders, and it's just no fun. It's going to be more rocky. Somebody just asked, what do I think about ADA and Shibu? ADA, great. Shibu, no good. Yeah, I've been trying to get into SE. Maybe this is the moment. Let me see here. No, not yet. Maybe. Excuse me. We might have missed it. What did I say about sundial? Let's see. I didn't say anything about it today, anyway. No, it looks terrible. Teladoc. Let's see. Looks terrible. Yeah, Jamal, yeah. But every day we do find some stocks that do something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Ryan. Me too. Thoughts on Qualcomm? All right, there's a quality stock. Well, it looks like it's going to be stage 3 for a while. Could be years. Um, Qualcomm is essentially utility, so it should provide a good dividend. Let's see what they give you. Only 1.84%. That's not great at all. So I think Qualcomm is just a bad place to put your money. I'll be right back. Going to take a quick break. Got to get some water. All right, I'm back. Body. Let me see. Body. Yeah, no, it doesn't look good. Let's see. AMN. Woo-wee. There you go. That looks outstanding. Healthcare services. Nice. I'm going to put that on my list of runners. Add A&M to watch list. Ah, okay. Wait, where is it? Oh, okay, there it is. Excellent. No, Yusuf. No, I mean, if anyone experiences a run like this, and they're a billionaire or a hedge fund or a institutional trader, or they know very damn well to take some profits up here. I don't know where she got it, but if she's way up, she needs to sell some to lock in some profits. Yeah, she needs to be taking profits because this is statistically incorrect to not be taking profits when you've made that much of a gain. Oh, she sold half at good. Well, there you go. Okay, good. All right, she sold half at 106. Perfect. That's excellent. From here, see where it goes. You told her to do so? Okay, good job. If it's good long term, let's see. No, it doesn't necessarily look like it. It's not a stock that's always gone up. You don't want to be in stocks long term that aren't stocks that always go up, right? Doesn't that make sense? So otherwise, you might as well just get a CD at a bank, and just get your 0.5% return. But like Microsoft, for example, that's a stock that's always going up. Oh, it's always gone up. It's always going up. They split. Apple is another one. So, Coke. Those are the companies you want in your long-term portfolio. Like, ideally, the ideal hold type of stock in your long-term, the ideal hold time for your long-term portfolio is forever. Ideally, it's forever, so that way you never have to sell for capital gains. And you can always take margin loans against it and stuff to use the money, to use the profits whenever you need to. So you want to find stocks that are forever holds, and the only qualifying stocks for forever holds are stocks that always go up and have been going up forever. And I'm talking about, you need a long track record, and it needs to be consistent. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Anime is $1 billion industry. Okay. But it's not like there's only one person in it. It's also splintered amongst many different companies. Probably, maybe 30,000 companies. So take $1 billion divided by 30,000 companies, and you get a market cap of $30,000 per company. So that's no longer a very good industry. I mean, I just made some quick assumptions. Yeah. So Upstart is still going. You could potentially, you probably want to keep your stop at about that 211 still on Upstart. Oh man, that's terrible, Ryan. I guess he probably thought he knew what he was doing, right? Yeah. Everyone should start off with the 1% rule. Like, that's where you should start. You know, no one would, so few people would lose their money if that was a law or a rule that you had to show competence and understanding before you got into trading. The market is pretty choppy today, very choppy and sideways. Kind of a non-day and very low volume. Unusually low. I mean, if we can't get, let's see, we've been trading for 2.5 hours so far. So there's going to be about double or triple this volume. So we'll probably be putting in about 60. Yeah, pretty low volume. Not really, Jamal, because if it was anything, it would be part 3, really. Because we had, well, even part 4, we had the first one, which was the drop in March of last year. Then we had a second wave, and now we're having a third wave. So yeah, no, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it though. I don't think that that's going to happen again in that way. But I saw somebody, I forget what it was, but I saw that somebody hedged their whole portfolio by buying. I think it was it was a company, I forget, but they added gold to their portfolio in order to hedge their risk against a crash. And that's a good way to hedge your risk because gold in general goes up over time. Right now, let's see how it's trending. You can always rely on that in the super short term, but it's like it's one of these things that kind of holds its value or goes up if there's a problem. And so why not, why not protect yourself by getting some gold? It was Palantir. It might have been Palantir, yeah. And I thought, that was a really smart play for them. I mean, apparently they're worried, but I mean, I can imagine that everyone over there is really doomsday because their stock is down so much. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Gold 1790. It's pretty much sideways at the moment. Yeah, I know, and I don't really foresee a crash coming at all because we have economic, stimulus and inflation of our cash supply, and we're already coming out of an incredible low, right? And there's just so many factors which are going to sustain this market. Justin, yeah, I gotta end soon, guys. I'm trying to hang out as long as I can here. I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be here Friday. Look at that Regeneron run lately. Very nice. We got into that. When was it? Middle of July. Right about here during this long base. So around 580. And now it's at almost 660. A hell of a swing trade there. Somebody just asked about Hyliion. Can you believe that? Wow. No, it doesn't look good at all. NRXP. Wow. But that wasn't the first halt either. Everybody thinks they know what the hell they're doing, Sandra, it's, definitely partly a Dunning-Kruger effect. You don't know that there's more to know because you don't know the things that are more to know. You know what I'm saying? So it's an ignorance thing. No, I know not you, but not you. What do you mean? Well, good for you. I mean, but like, kind of everybody thinks they can do it. Well, I don't know. Maybe not everybody does, but I definitely sympathize with the trader who, at the beginning, in the first could even be the first years of trading, think they know what they're doing. And there's just so much to learn. There's so much you can do better that you've just got to give yourself time. There goes Upstart breaking a new high. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know. Yeah, completely. It's like when you start trading, it's like learning addition and subtraction in elementary school. That's how much you know about the subject of like mathematics. At that point, that's how much you know about trading when you start trading. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So then you start, you using all of your savings. These people, they'll use all of their savings to try to double their money or something, or it's just terrible. And they're still just learning the times tables in multiplication class in elementary school. And really, in order to be a successful trader, I think you need to get to the point where you know you're hitting calculus. You're just about, I mean, you're not actually doing calculus. I'm just saying, like, as far as the kind of like universe of mathematics, like, that's when you should start risking real money, is when you've learned everything all the way up to like calculus in the world of, because like not even algebra 2 or whatever you want to call it, pretty much calculus. You've got to understand like trajectories, and yeah, it's a lot. All I know is I want to know charts. That's great, Alex, because that is like 80% of the show. That is 80% of the whole game. Maybe even more. The charts show you what's happening and what's happened. And with that, you can tell whether or not a strategy is going to be worthwhile trying for. Faraz, you maybe geometry. I'll take it. Maybe a little bit more advanced in geometry, yeah. Okay, what are you guys saying? NRZ 2 calls expire on Friday. All right, the halt on what is that? NRXP comes out. Well, actually, it should have came out already, so it's quite halted now. I don't know. How am I feeling? I haven't been on since last week. Nicholas, thank you. Well, I feel better than last week at this time. NRMP, right? Okay, NRXP, you mean? I would like to make this as simple as possible. Chart seems to be the way to make it simple. Yeah. There's a lot of forces and dynamics at play, and you can become a whatever, any kind of trader. There's so many different traders out there. You can become a fundamentals trader. You can become I'm not going to list them all right now, but there's so many different things you could specialize in. Everybody has that thing. You could be an order flow specialist, or an options flow specialist, or an arbitrage trader, and there's just so many different things. I think one really important thing to understand is you don't want to be that shiny object syndrome type of person who keeps trying out new things, because excuse me, every time you try out a new thing, you subject yourself to a huge amount of unknown risk because you're unfamiliar with that area. And then you do it again, and either, maybe you made money the first time, and you'll either make more money the second time, or you'll lose a lot of money the second time. But I think the real point is that you'll never get to a point of strategically honing it down to a system that's repeatable day in and day out, until you've done so much experimentation that you've lost millions, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can't go experimenting down a path to see how it works for you. You just can't do it in trading. There's no room for people to try something new. It requires too much capital for you to experiment with, so that you can get that into something repeatable. So that's why, going with a mentor or proven strategies, those kinds of things are the best thing, really the best thing for you. It's just too expensive and too much R&D time to experiment. 2 words, paper trade. That kept coming to my mind. Yeah, absolutely. Sandra says, numbers have always been my favorite. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm starting small. until I'm actually comfortable. I definitely feel like the little one, but it's my safety net for now. Yeah, that's cool. And Sandra, take my video lessons. Somebody popped a link there. I think you would love them. Like if you love to learn and you love numbers, I think you'll love my lessons. I'm in the regret stage of not paper trading my first year. Yep, there you go. Because it's real money that you work hard for, or who knows, if you were younger, it could have been money that your parents gave you, or whatever it is, and just like bam, it's gone. But I will tell you this: never trust anyone who hasn't lost a fortune at least once in their lifetime. That's an expression that I always kind of like live with. And so if that was you, Faraz, you lost whatever, maybe you saved $40,000 or $60,000 and you lost it all. Now now we can listen to you. Was a fortune to you. Yeah, I mean, totally. You don't really learn your lesson until you lose your first Lambo. Those guys who have those Lambos and they're teaching their systems, and you find like their advertisement on YouTube. Okay, NRXP is trading and it is moving up. If you want to get in, I would go with something like $2 of risk. Yes, Sandra. Yeah, you can watch any of the videos anytime, a week at a time for $7. In other words, you get access for a week at a time for $7. It's $1 a day, basically. And that just drops you right in. You can have all the lessons, everything's, you can watch them out of order, slow, fast, over again, whatever you want to do. Yeah, and it can take a long time to recuperate losses because the correct way to make gains is slowly. That's just, there's no way around that. And yeah, there's just no way around that. And there, you hear somebody say that, like me, and you might be new, a person might be new, and they go like, that's bullshit. I can make 100 grand in a day, and they go off and they go and they do it, and that's fine. But what they don't realize is that, I've been there, and they're going to lose that money too. And the correct way to make money is slowly. It'll eventually be big. It's a parabolic curve. If you use the 1% compounding technique that we're doing, 1% per day, it eventually gets big. It's a snowball effect. You might start with $300 and it feels so bad for months, and then all of a sudden you're sitting on $1,200 and you're like, how did I get here? And then, that turns into 1,500 so quick. And all of a sudden you're sitting on 2,000 and wow, it's now 6 months later and you're sitting on $2,500. And it seems like a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot because you gained it slowly. But when you go back and you think when you had $300, how you would have wished you would have had $2,500, dreamed of having $2,500. And you did it slowly and surely, and that's the way to do it. No, I know, Faraz, and that is a lot of money. That is a fortune. It is a not a fortune, but it's a fortune to us, to anybody new. It's so much money that you shouldn't lose it. Like I say, you should never lose as much money in a week that you can't make back hustling on Saturday and Sunday. That should be how you gauge your limit for your risk for yourself. You should never risk more than you could quickly get back at the end of the week. And with the 1% rule, I mean, it's kind of easy. All right, Arjan, really nice. Good job. Yeah, where it's like discipline for credit card use. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. It's all thanks to our Lord, says this user. Give God thanks for the gains he has for us. All right. Amen. Amen, or whatever religion you are. All right, guys, it's pretty dead out there right now. Good luck the rest of your trading day. Cool. Absolutely, Sandra. I knew you'd like that. And especially if you like learning and numbers and systems and figuring things out, you're going to love it. Okay, guys, see you later. And it's been good trading with you today. I've got, I think, a little low level fever. So I'm going to make sure that I get the rest I need because I've got COVID. Maybe some of you don't know that, but I'm getting over that, and I hope to be better in a couple of days. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, you guys over on TikTok, make sure you come click the link in my bio to come join us in our trading community so we can trade again tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I hope that you did good today. Go ahead and post your gains I literally read those like every night and to know how well you guys are doing and to see if there's anything I can do to help.